Alrighty, we are slowly approaching the 8 p.m. mark, and I'm going to wait until I first of all find my video on my desktop, and then we will hopefully get started soon. I'll see if I can pin this. All right, I'm not quite ready. We have 4 minutes before we officially begin. I'm still trying to get things set up here on my desktop monitor. Hey, Susan. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm nervous. All right, how do I pin a comment? I have my links pinned, or I have my links commented, and I tried to pin it, but I can't figure it out. I wonder, maybe I have to do it from my phone. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Oh well, we'll figure this out after the replay, I guess. Alrighty, we have a few attendees already, and it is not even 8 p.m. So give me just 3 more minutes, and we'll get started. How is the volume? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? The ones that have joined, just give me a yes or no, and then I have to figure out what's going on. So Susan, you say the volume is good? Are we good? Awesome. Hi Terry, hi Lee. Hi Angie, welcome. I appreciate you guys being here already. I'm just so nervous. Okay, we have 2 more minutes. I need to get myself together. This is my very first live, so I hope it's going well. I practiced, but you know how that is with the practice. Hi Joan, nice to see you here. Awesome. Let me see, we got 10 people. We have got 2 more minutes before we officially start. I guess the lighting is okay in here. Nothing is glaring or disturbing the view. I know I'm sitting way too close to the camera, and I'm not used to it. I tried to breathe, but it's hard. It's hard. You see my neck is all red. This is what happens when I'm very nervous. I kind of break out, but it should go away. And Susan, you told me after the first one I'd be a pro, so I'm banking on it. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate your comment. Thank you. Alrighty, we have 1 minute. I'm so excited. Yes, where's everyone from? Thank you, Susan. Susan is from Florida. I love Florida. I used to live in Florida for 2.5 years. That was 2000. It's a long time ago, but I still remember it so well, and I want to go back. I lived in Fort Walton Beach next to Pensacola, and we always drove to Destin, and it was absolutely fabulous. And I want to go back, but my kids grew up here in Maryland. And you don't want to uproot them. At least I didn't. But they're grown now and, you know, trying to get out of the house. So maybe in a few years, I might attempt the move to Florida, and then I'm going to come see you guys, whoever is down there, besides Susan and Rachel and Kat. Okay, we have officially 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think I can slowly get started. My name is Denise. I am the owner of Pixie Decoupage. I have an Etsy shop, and I have a website which runs under DIYcrush.com. That was an old blog that I started many years ago about sewing projects, and I integrated my papers there. But I haven't restocked it, so Etsy is really my only source of shop. So yeah, we should start a GoFundMe page. So for me to come down to Florida, that would be awesome. I would totally do it. Anyway, we're giving it a few more minutes. We have 18 visitors so far before we get down into the nitty-gritty. Let's see, it's 8:01, so I'm probably still a little bit too early. So let's see. I'm reading the comments. My computer is like right here, so if you see me looking down, Cindy, you said you can't see what you can't see me. Does anybody else have the same problem? Do you guys see me? Are you using, I'm not sure. I think it's better on an iPhone, right? If you watch it on a phone. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's the first time I'm actually doing this. Let me see if I can see more here on my phone. Thank you. I can't pronounce your first name, but I say Miss Durham. Thank you for letting me know that. It's my absolute pleasure to be here tonight, and I hope it's going to be useful for you guys. Okay, you guys are seeing me. So most of you guys are seeing me, so that's good. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Hi. Okay, cool. You use your phone, Lee. That's awesome. Okay, so looks like the majority of you guys are seeing me well. Cindy, maybe you just want to use your phone or your computer. Maybe you can then see it better. But whatever this live is going to be recorded and it's going to be posted as a replay, so you can always go back and re-watch it. And also, I post links, and I have actually flashcards, and those will also be uploaded as images, so you can review them on your own time. Hi, Kat. Nice to see you. Awesome. I'm very happy that you're here tonight. Okay, 28 visitors, and we have 8:04. I think I should officially get into this because time is valuable, and the live is going to be 1 hour, me talking and explaining everything, and then 30 minutes afterwards if you guys have any questions left. But I try to cover everything in depth, so there are hopefully no questions left, or if you do, please don't feel bad asking me about it. Okay, so I have prepared some flashcards, and I know that they can't be seen, the right way, but I printed them the other way so you can see it. All right, so this is the first one. This is my little business, Pixie Decoupage. For those that don't know me yet, I make rice papers and digital downloads for the main purpose of decoupage. And you can find me on Etsy. The link is in the comments that I was not able to pin properly, so I'm going to post everything in a comment again. Also in that comment are links to my, hold on, I forgot one link. I'm just seeing. Give me 1 second real quick. I have to pull that up. I'm sorry. To my Amazon store. I have an Amazon store. I'm also an affiliate from Amazon. So everything that I use in my business, I buy from Amazon. And those are products that I can only very highly recommend. And I want to, have you guys check it out. If you buy it through those links, I may get a small commission. So that's my only ask for you for doing this, free presentation. If you buy something, if you could, use my link, I would really appreciate that. So let me just see if I can find it real quick. In the meantime, tell me in the comments while I'm looking for this link, tell me in the comments if you have already set up at home to print, or if you have attempted to do that, and what has worked for you and what has not worked for you. That's what I would like to know. And I will give you just a few minutes of silence until I have myself situated with my my storefront from Amazon. All right, I think I found it. These are the beginner issues. Almost. Okay. So I will be posting the link to the to my Amazon influencer storefront. In that, it's just one link. Once you click on it, you will see 2 or 3 categories. Basically, those are the only products that I use. There are the printers that I recommend. We are going to go over them in depth. There is the rice paper that everybody wants to know what it is. The perfect paint in the shade of the rice paper, because rice paper is a little off-white. So all those important links are in there, and I just hit post, so hopefully that will come up. All right, so the second, this is actually the first one, is this here. Why are digital downloads better than printed decoupage paper? So I'm going to show this again, but everything that you see here on this flashcard will be posted as an image later on, so you can go to it and read everything. But I'm going to just go over this because it's so much I can hardly remember that. Anyways, we're here tonight to talk about how you set up at home to print your own papers, because it is, first of all, it's instant. You see something, you buy it within like a matter of seconds. You can download it from Etsy. Many of you have tried that before. All right, let me read the comments real quick. Judy, you're asking if inkjet printer is okay. We're getting there. I have very much information for you, so hang in there with me. Alrighty, Laura says, print on rice paper with a copy sheet carrier, let it dry. Yeah, that's a workaround, totally acceptable. But what is the negative side? It takes so long. If you value time, just like I do, and probably the rest of us, you want to get it done. You want to download it, you want to send it to your printer, and you want to grab it from your printer, right? This is a finished sheet right here from my Siren Mermaid. This is printed on my laser printer within seconds. No sealer, no spray, no carrier sheet, nothing. Okay, so let's get back to the topics here. Digital downloads allow you to reprint unlimited amount of times. If you lose the sheet or mess it up, you reprint it instantly. Then you can resize the images with help of an external software, like an imaging software like Canva or Photoshop for that matter. Here's a big one, number 4. lower long-term cost. I mean, come on, you pay a few bucks for a digital download. Like in my shop, my digital downloads are what, $3. That is cheap because you download it once and you have it forever until you die, until you don't want it anymore. You can also choose the paper that you are printing on. Choose the paper. You can, let's see, for last minute projects. How often have we, realized, oh my gosh, I forgot to order certain papers and I was supposed to make these oyster shells for such and such for a birthday party or something. You go on Etsy, you search for the download, print it instantly, but you want to be set up perfectly for that home printing purpose. It's an eco-friendly way of buying because there is no shipping involved. There's nothing to be shipped. So we all see here the positive versus the negative. There's really no negative, but you see the positive aspects of digital downloads versus the printed papers. So I'm going to put this aside for a second because I want to talk about something that maybe some of you have wondered. Why do I do this? Why do I want to set you guys up for printing at home? Because I have probably 2,500 listings of rice papers out there on Etsy for you to buy, for me to print and ship to you. They make me money, right? The digital downloads too. But here's the thing. If you all get set up to print at home, you will be able to not only save money on your part, but you will save myself a lot of time printing and packaging. So that's also, I think, a very, very strong selling point for digital downloads. All right, let's see what else is on my sheet. Let me see if anybody has a question in between all of that. Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here today. Let me see how many we have. 41 watching. Hopefully there's more people coming. So for those that are just jumping on, my name is Denise. I am the owner of Pixie Decoupage, a decoupage shop on Etsy. I sell printed papers and digital downloads. And that's where we are talking about the digital downloads. Let's see what else we have. In no more comments from you guys. Great. We can go to my digital download. I have showed you this. This is for the folks that have just joined. This is just a comparison why digital downloads are better than printed decoupage papers. There's many positive aspects. So these flashcards right here, I have several of them. They will be uploaded as images that you can later on resource back to and read exactly what each one was about. Alrighty, so we're going to why, and this is a question that one of the viewers earlier had, right? Or I don't know, maybe, but I get these questions all the time. Sorry, this is not the right sheet I'm holding in front of you. This is the right one. Why regular inkjet prints bleed in decoupage? Have you ever wondered about this? This is a question I'm getting so many times. Why does it happen? So the reason why it happens is because most inkjet printers run with dye-based inks. Dye-based inks is the generic kind of ink that is water soluble. So when you print something and you put water on it or Mod Podge, the glue, it smears. Most colors will smear. Some colors might not smear, like darker colors might not smear. That's why there was one time this napkin debate about it was a pretty blue floral print on white, and it bled purple after it was decoupaged. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The reason why that is because in blue is mixed with red. So when water gets in contact with that, it will bleed purple. Makes sense, right? You just have to know kind of a little bit the chemistry of physics. I don't know what it is, chemistry, physics. Anyways, this is why the regular inkjet, and I'm gonna hold this back up again. You see how many people have joined. Something, my weather forecast keeps popping up on the back, on the top. This is why regular inkjet prints bleed in decoupage. So what can we do? There are inkjet printers out there where it doesn't happen, and they run on 100% pigmented ink. It's a special type of ink. The process of printing these types of inks is different than the regular inkjet. Inkjet basically saturates the page with all that ink, and that first has to dry, and it soaks deep into the fiber of the paper. Maggie, hi. Hi, Maggie. You're asking any particular printer you favor or suggest, and yours died. I'm sorry about that, but you're in good hands. I got you all covered. I have so much information still to give. And by the end of this live, you will be able to make an educated decision on what printer you choose. I have 3 to choose for you. 3 very, very good printers. I have them here. I have used them on many occasions. One is my main printer. Okay, so let's go back to the pigment. They have to be 100% pigment ink. Not every printer is made for those inks. There are a few on the market, and I have tested them for you. I can tell you that each printer that I will recommend to you is under $300. You have to accept that. If you want exceptional quality, you have to do that. It's like between $250 and $300, and that's a long-term investment. I understand that, but when you have such a printer, every print that will come out, you're going to love. And whoever has bought from me, I can, my reviews attest for that my colors and my detail is absolutely amazing. And this is one of the printers. I will show you what that is. All right, let me see my chart here if anything else needs to be covered. All right, so if you do have an inkjet printer that runs on 100% pigmented ink, and we get to the specific models later on, make sure that you will buy the original ink. Don't buy the knockoff ink just to save $20 or whatever. It's not worth it. I tried it. I fought with all 3 printers that I have here, with all 3 that I will mention to you later. I fought with them, and it's not worth it. I thought I could save, a few bucks. Not worth it. Buy the original, please. All right. Let's see. Does anybody have a question about the 100% pigmented ink? Is there anything that you're interested in me explaining before we move on? If not, if I don't see any comments, then let's see what else. Okay. For everybody who is new here, we are talking tonight about setting up to print on rice paper at home for the purpose of decoupage. And I go over the different printers. I explain the printing, the ink or ink versus laser. We haven't gotten to the laser part yet. But if there's any questions, what is it, Christina? You need to make your own ink next. No, I don't think so. That is not something that I ever thought I would talk about, but just because of my experience, I am, confident talking about it. But that's not something I'm not ever going to do. I'll stay in my lane. I like to make pretty pictures, put them on picture and send them to you, or make the digital downloads. All right, let's move on to So this is something specifically that only pertains to an inkjet printer. Why does an inkjet printer take so long to print one sheet or one sheet of color? That's a little technical. That's something that normally you probably wouldn't have to know or want to know, but I think it's good to touch on it as well a little bit. It's because inkjet printers, and I'm gonna have to read this up here on from my sheet. They print in millions of little ink droplets, and that is something that is fundamentally different to a laser printer. A laser printer prints it with heat and light, and it goes really lightning fast. I mean, a page prints you in seconds, depending on, you know, how much coverage is on that page. If it's a very dark image or something, it will take a little bit longer, but not much. So the quality is almost as good as a laser printer, and I think you know where I'm going with this. What my favorite printer is that I will recommend to you if you decide to go with the $300 model. Okay, this is important to know, the ink drying time. All right, when a laser printer prints, there's no ink involved, it's laser. Laser is dry, it's dry material, dry colors, basically. They get heat pressed, the colors get heat pressed onto the paper. The page comes out and it is ready to go. There is no drying necessary, nothing. With an inkjet, no matter if it's pigment ink or dye-based ink, there's drying time involved, especially when the page is more saturated, has more color. It does need drying time because the ink is getting kind of infused into the paper. And you can see this even on the back side of the rice paper, that it almost shines through. So it does need a little bit of drying time. And I think they recommend to let the page dry for a few hours, even overnight. And that's kind of long if you want to print something out in decoupage right away. You want a ready, sheet. If anybody have questions about it? Let me see. Nobody? You guys are all listening? Wonderful. Thank you for that. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. All right, let's go move on. I probably move a little too fast. We have like 4 more flashcards to go over. I want to welcome anybody who just joined. Thank you for joining this live. This is my very first live, and hopefully everybody gets good information out of it. My name is Denise, and I'm the owner of Pixie Decoupage, a decoupage business on Etsy for rice papers and digital downloads. So we're talking about, I think I already touched up on this one here. How long to wait before applying glue to pigment ink prints? And you can see it's about 30 minutes to even 24 hours or overnight, basically. This is how long it takes for the ink to completely dry, and before you can apply glue, and it won't smear anymore, even with 100% pigmented ink. So, all right. Thank you, Pam. Thank you very much. I'm happy that you find this good info. That makes me feel good. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the laser printed paper. And I don't know if I showed this card already earlier, but I don't think so. Okay, so this, guys, I print on laser, and I actually had a 100% pigmented ink printer, the HP. The number was, that model is no longer available, 9010. Because Rachel, I don't know if she's watching tonight, she recommended it to me, and so I said, well, I'm going to go with that, and I will try it out. I like it. It has a wonderful print quality, but the process of printing a page was too long for me, and it comes out a little darker. Some images were really too dark, what I was used to for my laser printer. So I said I'm not gonna even invest more time into printing with that for my business. So my business prints only on a laser printer. So that's all I can say. My number one choice for sure. Why laser printed paper is much better for decoupage. The toner is heat fused to the paper, so glue won't reactivate it. Now wrap your head around that. Glue won't reactivate the colors. That means you can go right to decoupaging, grab it off the printer and decoupage. This is how fast this is. It's insane. Then the colors are sharp. They're sharp. The detail is sharp. It says brushing over rarely smears it. So here's the thing. It doesn't smear. It can rub off. And many of you is probably, hey Linda, thank you very much. I'm glad you liked the presentation. Glad you're here. Laser printed paper, it will not smear, but it will rub off. And that's something that I've had happening with my vellum paper that I used to print on for 3 years, basically, when I started Pixie Decoupage. That was, for 3 years, I fought for this paper to be accepted by you guys. And then I finally broke through and found the perfect rice paper. We're getting to that. The perfect rice paper that works in every printer. No jam, no guide sheet, nothing. You put that paper in the drawer of that printer and it prints every single time. It's amazing. All right, recollect. So laser color or laser printer pages or laser printed pages, they will not smear. And even the rice paper, I have not heard anything yet that people are reporting that it rubs off. It's only probably if you handle it too rough. Like if you hold it in your hand and you tear the edges and you crinkle the paper, then yes, it will rub off. Oh, thank you, Pam. Appreciate your comments. Kathy, thank you for joining, Kathy. And yes, people spray their rice paper after printing. That is only really necessary if they're using a dye-based inkjet and not a 100% pigmented inkjet. It's hard to say. There's two different kinds of inkjets. Dye-based, those are almost all printers inkjet out there. And there's very few models of those that are using 100% pigmented ink. It's a special ink. So they use the spray, and that's a workaround called fixative or whatever. I have bought a bottle. I never used it because I did not want to spray anything. That was too tedious for me. It will work to a degree. I even heard that you can put the printed page in your oven and bake it for a little bit. But come on, who's doing this? I mean, if I have to do so much work for one page, I'm not going to decoupage. I'm sorry. I'm going to buy the shell finished from somebody that is decoupaging. All right, back to why the laser printer. In my humble opinion, I'm not a professional. I'm just someone who has printed for 3+ years in my business. So that's why I can recommend this, and I've tried other printers. They're good. They are good. But I love my laser printer. Let's bring in just a comparison. I can't show it to you because you won't see it on the camera. But what I have noticed, I printed the same design on my laser printer and on my it's Epson ET2800. I will mention this model in the link to my Amazon storefront where you can check it out. I have printed the same design and they were extremely similar, but what stood out to me was that the detail of the clouds, that image had a little bit of a clouds background. It was more it was way more visible on the laser printer. So a laser printer prints detail like crazy. That's how good a laser printer is. And my laser printer is $300. So it's affordable, I think, for anybody who is, you know, doing projects and little, you know, like items like whatever, shelf sitters or oyster shells or something, even for a business. Let's see, we have, it's 8:30. I think I'm covering a lot of stuff so far, and nobody has any specific questions so far. I still have more to share. A laser printer is also very good for beginners. Laser prints are more forgiving. You can apply glue more freely. That's just because nothing will happen to the image when you apply glue to it, unless you have a very like Susan, you always use the makeup brushes, the cheap makeup brushes, right, from the dollar store. They're very soft. If you use a soft brush and apply it over whatever you print it on, you are much better than, you know, a harsh brush or any kind of other applicator. All right, let's see what else I need to cover real quick about the laser printer. So, and that brings me, after I have said that what's coming now, will bring me to the paper, actually, after that. So a laser printer prints with heat, extreme heat and light on the inside. And a light paper cannot take that. It will jam up your printer. And I'm sure many of you have experienced that. I have experienced that in the beginning before I started with this business. I tried to find the perfect rice paper. I bought so much rice paper off of Amazon and nothing worked. It jammed up in my printer and I didn't know what to do. And the rice paper that I'm using now is absolutely perfect for printing in any of those printers. I have not had one jam yet, and I have printed probably 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 sheets with that rice paper. I will put the link of my Amazon storefront. I will put that in the comments. If you guys click on it and you purchase something, I will get a small commission, and that is the only pay that I will please ask you for me spilling so much information for you. This video is free, but if you could use my affiliate link, that would be fabulous. I would really appreciate it. So when I post that link, you will see 3 categories for decoupage supplies, and you will see best printers. And there's only 3 printers in that category. Those are my recommendations. I will post that link here in just a moment. What you can do is just click on those printers and add them to your cart. Don't check out. And that's what I do. If I see something real quick and I add it to my Amazon cart, and then later I can go back and I can really read in depth when I have time. Don't read so much the reviews from Amazon because those are people that may have not read the instruction of that printer, or something else isn't working in their favor. So take my word for it. I really vouch for the quality of those 2 printers. 3 printers. All right, let's see. Yeah, I know, Susan, you don't get much from Amazon, but that's really my only kickback that I'm getting and I'm asking for. Also, I mean, I want to mention my Etsy shop. I do have probably about 280 digital downloads of my newest papers. I haven't updated the old ones yet, but if anybody sees a design on rice paper that is not available as digital download, just contact me. I will upload it for you. And if you would buy my digital downloads, I would love that. So thank you for that in advance. At least you can take a look. I don't want to make you buy them if you don't want to. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Just click it for me and just kind of look around. And like I said, there is the rice paper in there. I'm going to show you a picture of the rice paper right here. This is a pack. It's a Japanese paper, and I love it. It's a 100 pack. I sell the single sheets in my Etsy shops for more, a lot more, but it's just a single sheet. If you want to try it out when you buy your when you buy your digital downloads from me, if you choose to do so, just add a sheet and print on it if you have that printer. Don't use it on a regular dye-based inkjet. Lynn, yes, you need the shrimp. So I think I have the shrimp on digital download. If not, message me and I will upload it. I will upload it for you. Hey Denise, we are named twins. Thank you for watching. And yes, the 3 printers are available to view in my Amazon storefront. I will actually reply to you with that link if I can figure this out. Right here. In this link, this will bring you to my Amazon shop, and you can just click on it and view them there. I'm just going to name real quick. Here, we have another flashcard before. Let me see. I think I'm gonna show you this real quick. Give me 1 second. I have a mess here in front of me. I'm sorry. This is the sheet. All these flashcards here. I have 7 or 6. I will upload those for you as infographics that you can download and read on later. These are my printers. This is my laser printer. Well, when I bought it was $300. This is a newer model. It replaced the one I'm printing on. This one is a great one. HP is a wonderful thing, but it takes too long and prints very saturated ink. I didn't like it that much. This is a good one. This is the Epson. It's also very affordable. Both of these work with 100% pigmented ink. And guys, I don't know if you have seen this earlier or heard earlier. Don't buy the knockoff ink. The same with laser. Don't do it. There's laser out there, a laser printer, laser printer uses toner and the inkjet uses ink. Don't buy the knockoff, buy the original. You save yourself headache. One thing that just popped into my head is if you have an inkjet printer, be prepared for them to get clogged print heads. It's a mess. That's the reason why I don't use it in my business. I print so much every single day. I can't do a clogged print head. I have to have, a print come out one after the other, after the other, after the other without any issues. And that my laser printer delivers for me. That's another reason why I choose the laser printer. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for your comment. The Amazon link will work for, is this Canada? Yeah, Canada. You're in Canada. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Yes, it will work. It will work. I'm pretty sure that it's a universal thing. My brother from Germany, he sends me links sometimes and they work in the US. So if you have trouble, let me know. So what was I going to say? Oh, the clogged print heads. It's a mess. So inkjets. If you don't print much, I print much. I print thousands of pages. And if you print, I don't know, 50 a week or a day, I don't know, you should be okay. The inkjets need constant cleaning, and cleaning is done with the ink. So you will be wasting some ink just during the cleaning process. A laser printer has a different way of cleaning it. I'm not sure how a laser printer does it, but it doesn't use any toner. So that's another strong selling point for a laser printer. And okay, let's talk about this one right here. Is toner more expensive than ink? What you really pay for in printing? Okay, so Toner is more expensive up front. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts when you buy a toner cartridge, and my Canon printer uses four colors: yellow, magenta, cyan, and black. I pay $450 for that set. Who thinks that's too much? Me. But it lasts a long time. It lasts a long time. Let's see. Hey Sharon, yeah, right. The head cleaning cycle last week, and it worked. That's great. I mean, if it works with one time, you're lucky. You're lucky. I fought with those two sitting right here for, I don't want to say days, but hours. It felt like days. I was like, this has got to stop. Yeah, I mean, that's why people give up printing at home, because they don't want to mess with the, the mess of printing, of clearing the print heads, and then you have to print the test page and you have to see if the pattern is off or whatever. You don't have that on a laser printer. You don't. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so toner is very expensive up front, especially when you buy the original, and please buy the original if you have one. But the yield is so much better. It will pay off later on. And what else is toner? So toner, I'm sorry, I need some water. All right, toner doesn't require drying time. It comes out and you do it, you put your Mod Podge on and you're good to go. Let's see, Mary Kay, what did you say? You mentioned not to use that rice paper in an inkjet printer. Why? No, you can use that rice paper. My rice paper here. It's not mine, obviously. You can get it on Amazon. This is the printable one. Prints in every single printer. Don't buy any other. I mean, there's probably another brand out there that is good. That's probably not the only one, but this is the one that I recommend very, very highly. I have not had a jam. Sharon, paper recommendations. This is it, girl. This is it. This is the only printer. This is the only paper. This is rice paper. The only rice paper I recommend. I've tried a lot. And do you want me to send you the link? I'm going to put the link, and it's actually in my Amazon page. In my Amazon account. It's in it's in the first category. Once you click on that link that I'm sending, I put it in the comments. It's in the first category. It shows up for, title picture. That is the paper. Don't try any other paper. Joan, you're asking, how many pages can you print with the expensive ink? That is a gray area. All right, let me see if I have anything on my smart sheet here. That's a gray area, and it depends on how much color the page has. If it is, let me see what it says. Can't find it. Oh. If the page is covered about 10 to 25%, then it doesn't use much toner at all. Let's say, for instance, my normal sheets where you have 6 or 8, or the smaller size, 12 to 16 images on a sheet, there's a lot of white space around it. So that means the sheet is not, fully covered, and you can get a lot of prints from it. Obviously, I go through a lot of toner because it's my business, but I know for a fact that it's a better long-term yield. Let's see. Christina, you're asking, will you be covering water slide paper, and which do I recommend? I am so sorry, but no, I have no experience about water slide at all. This video is all about rice paper. Rice paper, no other paper. Sorry. I might do it at some point later, but not right now. Cindy, you're asking, does the toner last until completely empty, or is it like ink cartridges that dry out permanently from lack of use? Very good question. I love it. All right, so here's the thing. The toner is a dry powder. It's a dry color powder. It won't dry out. It is like completely sealed in the cartridge. The printer uses it up until it's completely done. But once that color is empty, the printer won't print anymore. So you have to have one backup. But the printer has also a notification, like a level. Basically, you see just like the liquid, you know, the liquid paper or liquid printers, liquid printers. The printers with the liquid ink, they have like a, you know, little window where you can see. Hope that answers your question. If not, post another question. All right, what do we got? Marianne, yes, you have used that paper since day one. What question do you have for me? Do you have the perfect printer to go with it? You should be good. You should be good. What do you think about this paper? Is it a great paper? Could it be improved? What do you think about that? Crystal, you have that rice paper and waiting to use. Oh, use it. But what printer do you have? Do you have a 100% pigmented ink jet, or do you have one with dyes, with dye ink? Don't use the dye ink. We've covered that earlier. It will smear. It will bleed. Not just smear, it'll bleed. Christina, you're asking, sometimes I like to brand your images. What does that mean? I'm not like, okay, tell name. Okay, so that's for sometime later. It's not, you know, geared towards this video. But thank you for your comment. All right, let's see what else I got for you. A laser printer doesn't need a maintenance. Every now and then you have to clean it just like every other one, but no printhead cleaning, nothing. There's literally 2 cleaning functions on my printer that I run every now and then, and it works. Let's see. Okay, Carrie, thank you for your question. Can you talk about how to size images? Okay. This is not something I want to cover, but I definitely can touch on that. So if you buy a digital download, you can resize it with your own imaging software. You can use Canva's free version. It's a website called canva.com. There you can, you know, upload that image or that file, and then you can resize it, shrink it, or crop it, or something like that. It's super easy. Oh, Carrie wants to know. Thank you, Susan. Carrie wants to know how I got started and how long ago. That's great. Thank you. I'd love to answer that. Basically a little over 3 years. I haven't been doing the decoupage printing for that long. How I got started? Oh, trial and error. I mean, I love decoupage. I love everything DIY. You know, check out my website, DIY- or DIY- this little line. See, I'm German. I can't really differentiate between the two. DIY-crush.com. It's all about DIY. I have been decoupaging for many years when I was a lot younger, when my hair was actually the color of the back hair here. There's nothing brown left. Okay, fine. Anyways, 20, 30 years ago, I've been decoupaging, and eventually I needed to do something for changing my job. I was a supervisor at a drugstore, loved it, but got sick. It had to do with my lower back. I basically am disabled. I mean, I can walk and do, you know, things to a very small amount of thing. Excuse me. But I needed to do something. So I needed to, you know, I developed Pixie Decoupage overnight. Everything kind of fell into place, and I was messing with printers and images. I love image creation since, I don't know, many, many years. So that's how I got started with decoupage, with Pixie Decoupage, and My umbrella company, Pixie Studio, has also Kindle inserts. I make t-shirts in another Etsy shop. So that was basically how I got started. Kathy, you're very welcome. And thank you for watching. This is, it's a pleasure to be talking to you all tonight. Mary Ann, you're asking when you resize, does it change the detail? Not when you're using Canva. Canva, when you resize, it keeps the proportion, the dimension. It keeps that aspect ratio. You don't want to mess with aspect ratio, but Canva isn't able to do that, so you can use that. Hey, Crystal, your dad was from Berlin? Awesome. I'm from Kaiserslautern. This is in the probably dead smack center of Germany. It's near about an hour and a half from Frankfurt Airport. My little town was called Kaiserslautern. People that know it call it K-Town. They abbreviated K-Town. I've been gone from Germany 27 years now, so it's been a long time. Okay, back on track. All right. So toner is more expensive than ink, but it will run smoother. It will last long. It's mess-free. Laser printers have an exceptional quality, but I'm not down talking the inkjets. Okay, don't misunderstand me. I still love my inkjets. Mary Kay, the name of the rice paper, just click on my link. It's called, oh my gosh, it's a Japan name. It's a Japanese name. Ona, I would say. I don't know if it's listed like that. O-N-A. Just search for printable rice paper and check. Here, I'm gonna send you the link real quick. Check the link in my Amazon storefront. I can't find it over here anymore. All right, I need to just post the link in the comments. Just do a little scrolling. You should be able to find it. It should be a little bit under yours. So in my Amazon storefront, like I said, I'm showing the 3 printers that I'm using on a daily basis. I use my laser printer for my business only. You guys are only getting laser prints. The rice papers in there, the perfect off-white shade of chalk paint to paint the base to match the color of the paper, because the paper is off-white, has a little off-white tint to it. It's all in the Amazon. All right, what is, how do you pronounce your name? Granley? I don't want to mispronounce it. It sounds like a wonderful name. If using one of the 3 printers you suggest and the paper you suggest, do you just insert like regular paper? Yes, and thank you for this question. Yes, it's that simple. It's that simple. Let me show you a page real quick. Hold on. This is the paper, right? It's not porous. It has a shiny side and it has a little bit of a rougher side. I print on the shiny side. That's what I think I searched, and I needed to do that. It's very natural. The paper has a little, every now and then it has a few specks in there of the fiber, but you don't see the fiber. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks a little cloudy and all that, but it's really not. It's a beautiful paper. It's wonderful. What else is somebody asking? No, it's not fibrous. It has a little bit of the natural, not sure where it comes from, if it's really rice. I don't know how they make this paper. But I can highly recommend it, and you're gonna love it. If you haven't tried it, you can buy 1 page in my Etsy shop. I sell them per sheet. On Amazon, you get a pack of 100 sheets, of course, a lot cheaper, but if you have never used it and you don't know how it is, you don't want to spend $39 for a 100 pack, you can buy one sheet at my Etsy shop. If you can't find it, just message me on Etsy. Yes, use the shiny side to print on. And you know why? I think it makes sense to me when I think about it, is because you wouldn't print it on the other side, which is the more porous, rough side, because it would absorb more of the color. Even though the laser printer, you know, works differently, it wouldn't matter. I printed stuff on the wrong side or not. There's really no right or wrong side, but I just prefer to print on the shiny side. Yes, Sharon, I have seen rice papers. I have seen or heard from people that they ordered rice paper from other businesses that use, and I think they're called mulberry papers, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very, you know, versed in this whole paper thing, but I can really only speak from my personal experience, and that's the paper I'm sticking with. After trying a lot of other papers, I probably had that fibrous paper at one point, and I was like, no, I can't do this. It doesn't look good. I mean, you have a beautiful picture of a face, and then you have a big, you know, porous fiber in there. That does not look good. Well, we're nearing about 9 p.m. I have nothing else to cover. So what are your questions, guys, other than what we have talked about? I am ready to answer. So shoot me with questions. I just want to mention my Etsy shop one more time. It is Pixie Couture. No, sorry, Pixie Decoupage. I had a business back in 2008, 2013 that was called Whimsy Couture. It was a sewing pattern business, so I kind of mixed those names up. Sorry. This is my Etsy business, Pixie Decoupage on Etsy. I have over 2,500 different listings out there. Most of my papers come in different, not the paper, but the images on the paper come in different sizes. And I have nearly 300 digital downloads. So once you're all set, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. It's for the first time. And like Susan said, do it one time and you're going to be a pro. And you know what? I can see myself doing another instructional video at some point about something. Who knows? You're very welcome, Jackie. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I'm still going to be on for 30 more minutes. So you guys can pester me with anything you want to know. If I don't want to answer, I will let you know. But whatever it is, I want to make sure that you are confident now in picking the right printer. Even if you pick an inkjet with the 100% ink, pigmented ink, you will love it. You will love the outcome. It is, you know, for just the purpose of decoupaging onto shells, and even if you sell them, it's still those other printers besides the laser printer are very good choices. That's why I'm mentioning them here. Oh, I want to say just something about the digital downloads when you buy them. You can print as many copies for yourself as you want, obviously. But what nobody wants really is that you sell the actual copy, that you sell the actual download, or that you print papers for people and sell the paper too. So please don't do that. Send them to my shop if they want, you know, if they want to download, just send them to me. I would love that. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. Yeah, my first live, I guess I got into it, and you know what? You guys make it easy too. You ask great questions, and I love sharing information that I know will benefit other people. You know, I have seen that a lot of people ask me these questions on a regular basis, and I'm like, I guess I can go out and, you know, share this information, but mention that I do sell the digital downloads. So in, you know, in hopes for you to set up for printing at home, I hope that you return to me on, you know, on Etsy for your digital downloads. Let's see, you may have already touched on this, but what I did, oh my gosh, where did the comment go? Let me see. Oh my goodness, I have to scroll. I think I lost a comment somewhere. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll on my phone. Or should I do it on my computer? There's always a lag with comments here on my computer. Diana, yes. The large anchor, message me on Etsy and I will set that listing up for you, please. Anything you guys see on Etsy that is not a digital download, I will make that a digital download for whoever needs it. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve you guys. Thank you, Aline, for watching. I appreciate your time and your comments, and thank you for loving my shop. I love you back, big time. This video, yes, Lavan, this video will be available for replay. I just have to remember to hit save as a replay afterwards, but I'm pretty sure I will. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate your love. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anne. Frauke. She's from Germany. Hi, Frauke. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Any more technical question? I'm ready. There was one question that I can't find anymore. It was a technical question. I would almost remember. Can you, whoever posted that, post it again so it pops up on my feed? Because I don't know which way I need to scroll on my phone, up or down. Sorry. I can't see it. Any more technical question, guys? Let me see. Maybe I have something else I can talk about for the next 28 minutes. I guess I talked fast. I hope it wasn't too fast. Yeah, Sharon, please don't stop buying my digital downloads, please. And if you see something that's not digital download, contact me. I will upload that for you. I do it for other people too, so. I can't see anything that I think I didn't cover. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Settings for inkjet printers. Let me think real quick. That varies from printer to printer. Paper-wise, you want to go with the normal paper or more like a faster. You have to test your printer. Because inkjets, they produce so much ink onto the paper that the picture is going to look super saturated and very dark, or some pictures very dark. So you want to make sure that the paper runs through faster rather than slower. Can pigmented ink be used on inkjet printers? Only, and I'm saying this because I'm not a printer professional, only there are conversion kits. There's a website called Owl or Ink Owl, inkowl.com. They sell conversion kits, but the printer has got to be new. It cannot have had dye-based inks in it before. You cannot then switch. It will mess up the whole chemistry of the pigment-based ink. Don't do it. It's gonna mess up your printer so bad. So it has to be either a new printer, completely clean, then you can go with the conversion kit. So check out inkowl.com. Settings for laser printer. I have my laser printer set on plain paper and everything automatic. There is no like high quality setting or anything like that. No, wait, there's 2. I have it on the lower. I even print on the lower, I believe, and it still comes out so beautiful and detailed and colorful. Yes, Susan, thank you. If you miss a question, or I can even go back later and I can scroll through and see who I didn't answer, and I can, you know, go in. Probably not tonight because I think I'm about ready with all that talking. I don't talk normally that much, but I will definitely look through. And if you didn't get the answer from me, the reply in the comment, you can always personal message me, you know, if you have a question that I haven't covered, and I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff. But does everyone have the feeling of having received good information in that they now can be making an informed decision about the printer they're about to buy? Thank you, Mary Kay. You said very helpful. I think that was an older comment, but thank you very much for it. For the inkjet, I choose color, fine, or best quality. For an inkjet, don't go with a medium quality and see how much ink it's actually putting onto the paper. Then you can fine tune. Because what I had to do after printing on my HP inkjet, I found that my prints turned out too dark, too saturated. There was very little light area where normally my laser printer, you know, printed it like way lighter. So I had to mess with my image. Actually, I had to adjust the image, and you can do that. Once you download the image you purchased, save it to your desktop, and then open the image, and in there you can edit the saturation, the brightness, exposure. You can do all of that before you send it to your printer. But do a test print. Do a test print and see what it brings you, because there are differences. Thank you, Deb. You're no longer confused on printers. That's awesome. That's all I wanted here is, shedding some light, giving helpful information, making your life easier for you to print at home. I mean, that's the whole purpose. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's just, give me the right products, and everything will be easy as pie, literally. Any more other questions? Let's see. I know you posted many links, but where will they appear? The links are, I tried pinning them and I couldn't figure out how to pin them. If you don't find them by scrolling through later, through the replay, personal message me on Facebook. I'll send you the links. Yes, Susan, that's definitely right. I will make sure you guys get my links. Okay, those are affiliate links. I would love it if you decide to buy from Amazon. Use my link, please. It gives me a little kickback. Hi, Sue. Anyway, it's better late than never. And yes, you can watch the replay. It's going to be just as informative. And I will post all of my little flashcards that I made for you guys. There's a lot of information on those. I will post them also to this video. There's a lot of information. That way you can read it on your own time, because it is an information overload. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of detailed information. There's probably too much information that, I could just say, okay, buy this printer and buy this paper and you're good to go. But I wanted to make sure that I explain why I prefer one printer over the other. And definitely my rice paper, it's not my rice paper, but it's the rice paper I use, is this one right here. It's a 100 pack on Amazon, cost $39. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. And yeah, there's a holiday coming up, so I won't be shipping on Monday. I might be, I don't know, I might be barbecuing or something. I wish you also a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak here tonight. I still have 20 minutes, so I'll be on for 20 more minutes, but whoever wants to leave, thank you for watching. And if any questions come up, you know where to get a hold of me. All right, no more questions coming. I'm still gonna be on. I'm just gonna hang out. Susan, you're gonna hang out with me for a little bit longer. I don't know who's still on. I see people dropping off. Good night. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. It was my pleasure. I forgot to ask everyone to like the comments. What should I say? Like, comment, share. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you so much. You have a good night. Don't work too hard. Oh boy. I do feel much better, I have to say. That I think I covered, you know, the nitty-gritty of things. And let's see how many people are going to be buying my digital downloads. I need to upload more. The new ones are all uploaded. The new papers that are coming out, they're all uploaded as digital downloads. Just the old ones not. Good night, Linda. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Pam. Have a good night. I want to go to bed too. I'm tired. All right, no questions anymore. You guys have a wonderful night. It was, yeah, it went. I can tell on my voice when you speak a lot, and I normally don't speak a lot. My voice is tired. I'm gonna go have myself a little glass of wine and relax for the rest of the night. Now I have to see how to turn this off and save the video. Oh my gosh. Susan, what do I hit? I hit finish. Patricia, how do you get to my Amazon store? Okay, the link is in the comments probably 5 times so far. I will post the comment again. So scroll up or down a little bit and then you will see the Amazon link. Thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for watching. I have to try to let's see if I need to scroll. I don't even know if I have to scroll up or down on my phone. Oh, I have to scroll up. Okay. Well, if you're still here, I'm still here. We've got 22 people still in here. You guys have any more questions for me? I'm still ready. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks for watching. I have to keep looking down at my desktop. Alrighty. I hope I don't mess this up saving it. So after it's done, I need to hit save as replay. I think, Susan, you already said yes a million times. Sorry about that. All right, you guys are still here. Is there anyone that just joined? Because we have been talking about nothing else than printers and rice paper since 8 o'clock. But if you have a question that you want answered this very moment, I will still be able to do that for you. Thank you, Tina. It was my absolute pleasure to present this video and this information. Hey, Jen. Better late than never. The links or the link to my Amazon store where I have the 3 printers and the rice paper and a few other useful things. I have posted it in the comments, and I will post it one more time. But once you watch the replay, you can find all of these links. They're in there. If you can't find them, just personal message me on Facebook. There's still people watching, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna count down with you guys, and then once it's just me and Susan, then it's safe to go. Alrighty. Yes, so the links are multiple times in the comments for the Amazon. It's an influencer storefront where I have all the products that I'm using in my business. All the printers, the paper, even the off-white chalk paint is in there, and some other things that are useful for decoupage. Thanks, Jen. My voice is slowly going, but that's fine. Thank goodness I didn't have to sing. It's only speaking. I'll be fine. All right, there's still people watching. I'm gonna be here. Any more last second questions? We have still 14 minutes. I'll be the last to go. I'm not leaving before y'all are going. I can wait. It's just wonderful to see how many of you showed up. That was just wonderful to see. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm very humbled by it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Judy, Sue, Castaways, Jen, Frauke, are you still up? Girl, go to bed too. I think you're a night owl like me. I'm a night owl. I could be up all night and then I would sleep all morning. The weather is cool today. It's nice. We had 3.5 extremely hot days. It was almost 100. That was harsh. I'm not gonna sing, Susan. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. You would pay me to stop. You would pay me. No, to be honest, I still have to print some orders. So my business is my priority. I'm going to print until they're done printing, and then in the morning I'll package when I do my quality check. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a pleasure. What's the weather in Florida? It seems like most of my customers come from Florida. That's where I want to go. Do you guys have it in the hundreds yet, or is it milder, a little bit milder? We just had a hot streak. It was so hot. You guys are still here. Any more questions? I got still about 11 minutes left until the video will stop. Good night, Diana. Good night, Diana. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I post my link one more time to the Amazon storefront where all my information is about the printers and paper and chalk paint and a few other things that I am using in my own business. Oh, that's hot, Frauke. I don't like it that hot. I mean, if it's a dry heat, I can stand it, but hot and muggy is not my thing. I can't stand it. But I also can't stand the cold. So, you know, I always say I want it just right. It's like a nice, like 72, 5, 8, maybe. Oh, nice. A pool. I would like to jump in the pool. 108, yeah. No. No, but you know, we have to get used to it. The summer is coming, and if we want it or not. I mean, I love summer, but if it's too hot, I just want to be inside. I want to be, you know, in the cool air conditioning with the fan on. Yes, Lisa, the video will hopefully be saved as a replay, and it will stay in my group forever. You can always go back to it. I will be posting all of these infographics that I had made. I had help with these, but I will post all of these as images. They have a lot of information that you know, it's just good stuff to know. You want to know why, you want to know what a 100% pigment ink is versus dye-based ink. What is the difference? Why is it better for decoupage, or why is it the best for decoupage? You want to know all of that. California is too expensive. Here in Maryland is already expensive, and there's no way I would be moving to California. I have never been to California. That's all the way across. In fact, we're on the same height. When I ship a package to California from Maryland, that's where I'm at, it goes straight across the United States, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, you're cold when it's 70. You'll be freezing here. It was like 67, but yesterday was 76. No, 96. It was almost 100. It was crazy, but no humidity. It was a dry heat. That was easy to, you know, to accept that somewhat. We still have 15 people on, you guys. 8 more minutes in this live. Any more questions for you? For me? Any more questions I can answer for you before we all drift off into the night of rest? No more questions. Well, again, I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to watch this presentation. And I can do it again someday. I don't know what I would be talking about, but maybe there's something. Maybe we can do a live. Susan is doing a live next Wednesday. She's going to make a surfboard. So go over to Beach Inspired Crafts and, you know, sign up for that live. I watched all of her lives so far. She's selling her beautiful, you know, creations, the Beach Inspired Crafts, wonderful things. I don't have any handy, but I bought a few. Love them. And she uses mostly Pixie. That is also cool. Hi, Linda. What can I answer for you? You just jumped on. I still have 7 minutes for you if you have any questions. All the information that I have talked about, it will be saved as a replay, and you know, hopefully it will be saved. I'm positive about that. And all the links for my Amazon storefront, where I show you the printers I use, the paper I use, the, you know, chalk paint and a few other things. The links will be in the comments. I should do a live doing shells. I should do more videos, maybe not lives, I don't know. Because if I craft, I don't know, it's hard to focus on doing a live. I think a video is probably better, and then I can watch it before I post it. I will definitely be doing the one for the layered art papers in the shadow box. I promised you guys tomorrow I'm going to do part 2. It only took me 2 weeks to do that, and I'm just very busy. I mean, you guys keep me busy. That's why I educate about you know, setting up printing at home, so I get some free time and I can do more videos, and I can do more images for you guys. Still have 14 watching. You guys just want to hang out with me? That's great. I love it. Maggie, you sent your hubby to look at my Amazon store. Awesome. Tell him to take his wallet. Which of the two inkjet printers did you recommend again? The first one is the Epson ET2800. And the other one is the HP 9135, but they're both in my, they're all three in my Amazon store. Yes, Susan, you give me many ideas. And you know what? You inspired me to do this. I would have never done it. And you're right. You're right about it. So thank you. I appreciate that. Any more questions for me? 4 minutes. Home run. I don't know what else I can share with you. I can only say I absolutely love what I do, and I have connected with so many amazing people that inspire me and that craft with me and that send me ideas. And with several of you guys, I have formed a friendship, and I am blessed to be able to do that, to call you guys my friends. Yes, Susan, you are my mentor. Susan, you're also the admin of my group, and you keep me in check. You send me if I forget to comment on people's comments, on people's questions and things. So I appreciate you very, very much. I'm getting a little sleepy. We're almost at an hour and a half. It's amazing how time goes by when you're having fun, right? I mean, I had a lot of fun. I have to say. I feel now much better than in the beginning. I was breaking out. My whole neck was red. It gets spotty when I'm nervous. Stage fright, Kat said. I had stage fright, and that's what I had. Yeah, you know, I'm not a person to be in front of the camera. I used to be many, many years ago, but the older you get, you're like, now you shouldn't be in front of the camera anymore. But I think it's good to, you know, to be in front of the camera, to put a face with the company. Yes, Maggie, no, it's not a she shed. No, it's a Pixie Studio. It's a brand new a shed converted into a studio. I think one day I'm gonna make a video and post that. It's not completely done yet, but it's sitting right next to my house. It's like an extension to my house. I absolutely love it. It has AC and heat. It has a fan. It has electricity. It has high-speed internet. I am blessed to have this thing call my own, my little Pixie Studio. I love it. It was a good investment. Yes. Before that, I was sitting in my living room in my house. My house is very small. It's under 1,000 square foot, but it's all mine. It belongs to me, free and clear. So I made do with it for the last 2 years. And my family didn't have a living room. My kids were always in their rooms, and I was sitting in the front room. And eventually, when my business got more, you know, busier, I was able to get me this studio. It's 10 by 14. It's amazing. It's my home. It's my heart, and I'm right next to my house. 1 more minute, you guys. You have a wonderful night. Let's do that again sometime. Maggie, you have one too. A she shed or a Pixie Studio? It's great to have an own workspace, that's for sure. All right, you guys, let's wind down the last minute. Thank you, everyone. Good night.